Yeah, hello, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. You don't say to as Nigerian governments are trying everything possible to hide the atrocities that happened at Lekki toll gate. And while it seems that Nigerian media are being gagged from exposing the impunity that happened, up to the point where Channels TV, AIT TV, Arise News, we are all slammed with sanctions of about 9 million, okay? The international media have weighed in, and Aso Rock is in shock. Watch, I'll be right back.
For example, arresting Arabs, chasing people out of town and literally out of the country. I believe that the fact that I have been given a second chance at this life, I don't know what will happen to me. I don't know what will happen to my career. All my bookings, everything is gone. I don't know, but what I do know is this. The fact that I have this chance, I will use this opportunity to tell the story. No matter the length, no matter the breadth, I would use the opportunity to tell the story. My hope is to go back home. I don't want to run anywhere. People think that I have sought some sort of asylum. That is not a fact. But you can't chase down everything. Those things are not important. I want to be able to go home. But I want to make sure that I've gotten my story out and story of other witnesses out under oath. And then when I'm done, I go home. If they want to pick me up at that point, there's nothing to try and silence me for anymore. So if they still want to pick me up, no problem.
That will leave it there, we think.
Thousands have been protesting against police brutality as part of a largely peaceful movement called EndSARS. But on October 20, the army and police allegedly opened fire on unarmed demonstrators. Nigerian authorities deny the allegation. But a CNN investigation has reviewed hours of videotape and heard from dozens of witnesses. And as Naira Account reports, the denials are not true. We warn our viewers she may find some of the content in her report disturbing.
The Nigerian government denies this happened. A peaceful protest turned deadly.
The police came, were peaceful. They came and started shooting at us.
CNN investigated the events at Lekki Tollgate the night of October 20th in Lagos, Nigeria. After analysing hours of footage, we are going to tell a story that is radically different than the one the authorities are telling. This is Gostin. He was one of the demonstrators having fun live streaming the event. He, like many others, gathered in a peaceful demonstration of discontent. After weeks of protest against what they called systemic police brutality and corruption, what Godson and the protesters did not know is that the army is already on its way. This is Bonny Camp, a military garrison on the south side of Lagos. We know through analysing footage they left at 6:29 p.m. heading towards Lekki Tollgate. We can see here the Nigerian government forces approaching. The protesters are gathered on the other side of the gate. As Nigerian forces get closer, you can see shots. At 6:43 p.m., we start hearing gunfire. We know this from the timestamp and data on this video. Here's another angle.
They are using fire. They are using fire.
Nigerian authorities say they fired blanks into the air and not at protesters. This is to show the army shooting toward the crowd. Here, and at the top of your screen, here. In the midst of the chaotic scenes is DJ Switch, a Nigerian celebrity and activist. She is broadcasting live on Instagram.
I wanted people to see what was happening. I didn't want anyone to come and twist the story.
Witnesses tell CNN ambulances were stopped from entering by Nigerian authorities. You can see here, people at the scene trying to conduct CPR.
Please explain to me how, in which part of the world do you go to a protest with live bullets?
clarified that these bullet casings are from live ammunition. They are of mixed origin. Some are Serbian. This one from 2005. Nigerian military sources verified to us that these are munitions that are currently in use by Nigeria's army. And in collaboration with the Balkan Investigative Reporting Network, we were also able to procure Serbian export documents, proving that Nigeria purchased weaponry from Serbia for almost every year between 2005 and 2016. The shooting continued past midnight. Eyewitnesses tell us it wasn't just the army. At this point, they say police arrive and open fire.
My head is broken, my leg is broken, the police are still shooting at us. If I don't make it through the night, let it be known. I died fighting our freedom.
So why were live rounds used at a peaceful protest? Many family members of those still missing are asking that question as they hunt for answers of the bodies of their loved ones. Elisha's brother Victor was at the protest that night.
Someone picked my brother's phone and called me and said that my brother Victor saw the someone from those people that was shot at Lekki toll gate. And I entered into the hospital and searched. I did not see him.
So why were live rounds used at a peaceful protest? Many family members of those still missing are asking that question as they hunt for answers of the bodies of their loved ones. Elisha's brother Victor was at the protest that night.
Someone picked my brother's phone and called me and said that my brother Victor saw the someone from those people that was shot at Lekki toll gate. And I entered into the hospital and searched. I did not see him. And we are trying our best to just find him, but there is no way to find him.
What we're about to show you is incredibly graphic, but it's also incredibly important. This is Elisha's brother Victor. The data in this footage shows it was filmed at 1:04 a.m. at Lekki tollgate. Elisha says he received a call about his brother's death around this time. This places Victor exactly at the location of the protest on the night witnesses say they were shot at. This is important because Nigerian authorities deny anyone was killed at the scene. Since this incident, CNN has contacted over 100 protesters and family members. They pointed their guns at us and they started shooting. We asked what they heard
gunshots from behind the toll
and felt.
This girl was shot and the bullet went through her back.
Many are in hiding. Some have fled the country. CNN tried to share these findings with the Nigerian army but received no response. Lagos state authorities would not comment on our reporting until they said a judicial panel of inquiry presents its findings. The wait for answers here continues. Naira Account, CNN, London.
The Nigerian army has called the allegations fake news on Twitter. CNN has repeatedly reached out for comment but has not heard back. But a Nigerian army general testified before a judicial tribunal saying there's no way officers and men will kill their brothers and sisters. I repeat, no way. We have those who constantly seek to drive a wedge between us and between the citizens and Nigeria.
You see this saying that they say there's nothing hidden under the sun. And no matter how you try to hide the truth will always resurface. You see, from the denial of no killing to the denial of army involvement to the accusation and counter-accusation between governors and the military hierarchy in Nigeria, all this drama of shame will all end at one spot. The truth will prevail. Because the blood of these innocent youths that were, that were spilled on the soil of Nigeria will definitely hunt the perpetrators down. And I must say that this is a democratic dispensation where we have free speech to say the truth. It is our duty to say the truth. It is our duty to stand by the truth. And despite having the worst constitution here in Nigeria, yet it has the provision for freedom of speech, although they are trying to gag it. Freedom of association, they are trying to gag it as well. Even freedom to earn a living, Nigeria is seriously undermining it. And that is why things have continued to fall apart in Nigeria. Like rightly put out, Nigeria is under dictatorial or dictatorship government, garnished and covered with a blanket of democratic government. But never bother yourself too much about the denial of Nigerian government. Concentrate on the truth. That's why we stand by the truth, even if it means standing alone. That's why you have to hit on the like button of this video so that more people will get to see this, so that YouTube will be able to show this video to more people and these lies and cover up be exposed. You know one thing about these old recycled politicians in government in Nigeria, they thought it is business as usual, where you just do something and sweep it under the carpet. They never knew that the world have left them far behind. Okay, so now you've seen it. Tell us your thought and what's the way forward. I'm signing out. Like, share, and don't forget to subscribe. Click on the notification bell so that you'll be updated anytime we're up and running. Follow us on all our social media platforms, on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and here on YouTube, and you will never miss a thing. Download our app from Play Store, BVI Channel 1, and you have everything at the tips of your finger. And myself, you can follow me personally on Asozo Blog on all social media platforms I just mentioned. Stay safe. Goodbye.